Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a big warm welcome to you. I'm so pleased you've come to join our little Cockney craft fam. So I'm working on this journal today. I want to do a foldy outy, kind of flippy outy, pocket notepad thingy. I've done similar before, but I want this one to open again, you know, so it opens one way and then opens another way. So I was thinking that I might have it on in this last signature. I've got a lovely big envelope here, avocado dyed by my lovely friend Denise at One of Our Crafts. Oh love, and I thought we'd do it there. So I'm just going to grab a little clip to just stop it flipping up a bit and grab what I need. Right, so I've got a bit of card that is going to be our basis for everything, and I just want to see how deep it's got to be. So I'm coming in just a touch from the bottom and just a touch from the top, and I'm going to cut there with my cutter that I've just had. Right, so I'm going to cut there. And oh, if I can pick it up, and then we'll score where we want our folds. Right, let's put that over there. I'll probably be able to use that somewhere. Okay, so is it right? Yeah. Right, so I want my bookletty thing in here. Right, come on a bit. Right, it'll probably be about that wide. Right. Let's see. Right, so that will be our bit that we open like that. And so now we can fold this bit in. And that looks just about perfect for what I want, because I want something like there, and then I want it to open that way too, like that, and maybe something under here. So perfect. What I want to do now is do some stenciling over it so that we've got a bit of a background, some nice colour going on. And my favourite are these ones, so we can start stenciling, getting some nice colour put down. Right, I've got colours and daubers everywhere, but I want to sort of have my colours graduating through the shades. So I've got them all out, well not all, but I've got out all the ones that I think are going to look cool, blending into one another. Right. And yeah, just building it up like this, going in through different shades, into the green I'm thinking now. Just gently, and it just gives a really nice effect once it's done. So everyone, I really do hope you're all keeping safe and well. I've not been going out, I've moved that slightly. I've got to now find where it was sitting. That's it, I think. That's it. Right. And yeah, I've been staying in. It's quite hard. I've not seen Jamie since they said, like, you're not allowed to mix with people that don't live in your house. So yeah, that's quite a bit hard. But these things have to be done, and I'm missing seeing my other grandchildren really badly. I've not seen them, although we are FaceTiming and that kind of thing. Which does help a lot. when you can turn on the camera and see each other. I think that's really lovely that we can do that. But yeah, without that, it'd be devastating. Like for people that haven't got that or aren't like don't use smartphones and things, which some don't. Some people, but a friend of mine, he just don't like technology that much, you know. So he's never changed over to having a smartphone. But he wishes he had now, because you can talk on the phone, but yeah, he wishes he could interact more, which is a shame. But yeah, there must be quite a few people out there like that, in similar situations where they don't really use technology. And yeah, for them, I really do feel sorry and bad for them, because it's lonely otherwise. At least when you've got the internet, it's like having a bit of company. I know I love to have, like, be listening to different people while I'm crafting and that, or turning on the camera, talking to you guys while I'm crafting. It just, it makes you feel closer to one another, I think. Right. And I'm just going around this edge now with this lavender. Oh, and that the whole paper just moved. Right, let's get it back there. Yeah, that's not even lined up. I've messed this one up. Let's just try and salvage it as best we can. Right. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to do something over that. Right. Oh, what a donut. Right, let's come down to where it's being covered. Oh, that's it. We can overlap some. Let's get a darker colour. Right. And then we'll go with the lighter blue, wherever I've put that sponge. There it is. And maybe a bit of green, just coming off the edge. That salvaged it by overlapping. Right, I don't. Oh! Right, and then this one, maybe like that. And let's think. I'm going to work from the outside in. And then that really bright, vibrant pink. And then the lilac, and then that really light lavender. So that's that side. I'm going to need to do the same on this side, but I'm quickly going to clean off my desk and these stencils. Now, a lot of this will be covered up, but I do want just some nice colour in the background. I could have used scrapbook paper, couldn't I? I've got enough of it. I could have used a double-sided one of them, but didn't think of that. I just got this out and thought I'd work with this. As you probably noticed, I'm working in my gym jams. I want to give a big shout out to Siobhan, I love, with the new pyjama gang. I was chatting to her earlier. We both had our gym jams on. She's probably changed out of hers by now, but I've not got to go anywhere, and I'm so comfortable in my pyjamas. I just have a bath and then put new pyjamas on and stay in them because I'm not going nowhere, and they're just so much more comfortable, aren't they? I've got comfortable clothes. It's not that like it's not like when I've got clothes on I'm really uncomfortable, but yeah, it's just something snuggly about being in your winter PJs, isn't there? Because yeah, most of my winter pyjamas are like this, like fleecy or fluffy, and yeah, I just love them. So, and I always craft with my slippers on anyway. I don't even think I could be able to concentrate properly with any shoes on, because the first thing I do when I get in the house is take my shoes off and then put slippers on. And yeah, when we went away, I said to the ladies before I went, I will be in my slippers because I've never ever worked on a journal when I haven't got them on. And where's that green? Ah, go away. Oh, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just so lovely. Now, I want this coming in from over here. Oh, I'm going to tuck that down on my lap a minute and think. Yellow. Oops, orange. And this pink. And then that lighter pink. Oh, and again I've moved my hands, that's it. And light around the edge. Right, and then I think I want a bit just here. Sorry, I was just thinking what colour I wanted. Blue. That looks nice, and I can see a little tiny bit where I've gone over the stencil, so I'm going to have a little bit there as well, like that, or come in and overlapping slightly like that. I don't know. Right, yeah, we'll do that. Got pink. And I think that can go into orange. Just like that, just like little subtle bits and pieces. I really like how that has come out. I'm over the moon with it. I might just do something in the corners. I'm not sure, maybe one corner. Just like that, you know, really little and lovely. Right, so again, I'm going to put all this away and be right back. Right, so we've got our lovely, what's it called, done, our stenciling done. I am over the moon with how this has turned out. I'm just looking at the different ways of how I could have it. I could have that on the outside. I really like that. And then something there. And something there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it that way because I really, really like that. Or there's that way. No, that's my favourite way. I really adore it. Right, so we want our journal now. So just for a second. Right, so that's the right way up. So it's going to be sitting there like that. Pretty much taking up the whole surface. So yeah, pretty much takes up the whole surface, and then we'll open up there, and I'm going to have something here. Oh no, I need it round that way because I want my opening on the outside. So it opens up like that, and I've got something here, and then it opens up like that, and there's something there. So this bit, the reason I want the opening on the outside, it could go either way, but I want this weighted down a little bit so it's not popping open like that. So I could use magnets, but I've decided against that, and I'm just going to punch a hole there, put some thread or sari silk and that, and a couple of charms, and that weight will keep that shut when you open this page like that. Yeah, keep it shut instead of it popping up as it would naturally want to do. So let's punch a hole in this. We go there. And we'll set an eyelet. Oh! And that will go there. Right. And then, right, what I've done, I've already done this bit. I've got a few bits of scrap paper, right, and I've stapled them together. Look, 1, 2, 3. Put a bit of trim across there so you can't see it. You can stitch it. I just couldn't be bothered to get my sewing machine out. So that's the only reason why. I'm only going to put glue along there so that when you're finished, you can, with this, whoever gets it, can easily peel that off and stick their own notepad back down in the exact same way that I've done it. So that'll be there, and there rather, and I want this to stay shut, and it naturally will pop open, so that's why we're going to put the thingy in there. So I can stick this now to that bit, and we're getting there. It really don't take long at all. Longest part was probably the stenciling, because this takes like less than a minute to grab a few scraps and then staple them together. Literally seconds, about half a minute. Okay, so there's our notepad. It looks a bit wonky, I think. Right. That's going to shut nicely and stay shut because of the thing. And when we open it up this way, I thought I want to use one of these Tim Holtz pockets, because when you take the stuff out, you can see the bits of stenciling underneath, and as well you can see the bits round it and all. So I really like that. So I'm going to stick that down there. If you didn't have this die cut to cut these pockets, you can make one. Tracy Fox did it on her channel quite a while ago now. But if you looked back through Tracy Fox's videos, you would find she made one of these without the die. Or you could just put a pocket here and a pocket there, you know, so you've got a little pocket at the top. Maybe when I done that on the last journal, I put some pockets midway, and then the things that I put in them, I put pom-poms, so you have pom-poms coming out the top of the journal, which looks really cute. But yeah, you could put, yeah, a couple of pockets, and you could stencil on them, or just put coordinating stuff on them. I can hear Olivia cheering. We're potty training her, and she's doing really well. The last 2 days, she's been fabulous. I can hear her clapping, so I'll just clap her so she can hear me as well. Right, so that will be like that. I love that. Right, I'm going to find something to put through here and some charms. Right, I grabbed these ones. One, because this is quite weighty, and yeah, I've got a couple of these little tassels, so I thought they might look quite nice. So I'm going to go through with my sari silk, and I've got to try and thread all them onto this. the tassel won't be too difficult because it's got a big jump ring on it. This one might be a little bit more tricky, but I'm going to put that on. And we don't need them right long, so let's see. Probably about there is plenty long enough, and then I have to tie a knot. I'm sure that's going to be plenty. I'm just going to tie another knot so that it stays done up, and then I can chop that off. Right, and just so it's neat, I've just left a little bit longer because I'm going to glue that in a minute so that it's neat. Right, this is a tricky one, getting it through this hole, but if I can just get a couple of little threads, I'll be able to pull it through. Like that. Yep, ta-da! That was easier than I thought it was going to be. You know what I'm like for struggling and poking things through through other things. Sometimes I have to just stop filming altogether and go away and sit there pulling faces while I'm concentrating on doing it. Right, so we've got those like that, but we don't want them in a knot, so I'll get rid of these threads. I'm sure you can hear the baby in the background chatting away. He's getting his little voice, making little noises every day. He makes this noise and he sounds like Chewbacca. And it's so funny. I just sit and laugh at him. Oh, right. So that just makes it look neater and make sure them knots ain't never going to come undone. And yeah, you can use anything. Like I said, you could, before you stick it down, put a magnet under here and then put something here like maybe a tuck or that you could put, hide the other magnet in, and then that it would stay shut that way. But I just think that looks really cute for when it's gonna come out like that. So before I put it in, there are a couple of other things I want to do. I want to put some trim just so it looks nice and pretty. I'm not sure whether to come out of the sides or the top and bottom. I think because I've got this at the side, I'm going to do a piece at the top and a piece at the bottom and see how that looks. Right, I'm going to put some pom-poms coming out the top, and I'm going to have a little bit of trim coming out the bottom, and also I'm going to turn it upside down and let's see. Right, just a bead of glue across the top. I mustn't forget that I'm holding this upside down. Otherwise it'll go in the wrong way. Right. Okay. Just trim. Oh, cut you. Oh, these blinking scissors. Right, that's what I'm going to do when I finish this video. I'm going on Amazon and I'm ordering new scissors, because these ones have had their day. I do love them, they're so pretty. They'll have to be my new paper scissors. Once they get demoted from being the fabric scissors, I'll use them on paper. Right, and no, that was the top, wasn't it? Yeah. So now, I think that would look quite nice. I haven't got much of it, so yeah, I think that would be fine to use on there. Really pretty. And I put a bit more glue because this one, when you cut it, sometimes like the little tassels can fray, so I like to be a bit more overcautious with the glue and put more than I actually need. Oh, I do really like that. Right. And also putting a bit on the very end tassel, like the top of it at each end. Well, this end already would have it on because it was, I normally put some glue before I make the cut, so, but I didn't, so I've got to put it after, and I'll just do it on these, just so, because I can't remember what end to cut it off, just so that when I do go to use it, all them bits aren't fraying off. Right, now I thought just to tie it all in at the end, I'll cut a couple of these off, and I'll put one on each bit. So maybe having one like that, and then one in here, and then one under here. I think that might look quite nice. So it's right. Just dotted about random. I think they'll look really cute, and just bring it all together at the end. And then I'm ready to stick it in the journal. Do I want that there, or do I want that there? No, I'll put it there in the space where I've done the others. Like that. Oh, it went further along on its own, but that's fine. I like it there. Right. And so now, this can go into the journal like this. So what I said I was going to do, didn't I? It's a shame that we're losing this side, but that was my least favourite side anyway, because of that bit there went a little bit wrong. So I'm going to glue around the three sides so that this can be a pocket from the top as well. So it's very multifunctional. And it can have a nice tall tag or journaling card, maybe with some trim at the top poking out, would look really nice. Right, I'll move that and get this in the right place. Let's open it up. Make sure it's glued down properly. Right, and now we can just quickly fill it with some bits and bobs, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like in the journal. That will be hanging out like that, of there, and so we can easily find the page. So when we open it, because that's got the weight of these, it's staying shut, and inside we've got our pocket with our bits and bobs, and we've got our pocket behind. And then when you open it up that way, we've got our notepad that is replaceable, because I only stuck it at the very, very top, and we can just gently peel that off. And if it's a decent card or scrapbook paper, and that will peel off for you to be able to stick another one down in the same place. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you was crafting along and that, what you're doing to keep yourself busy during lockdown and that, because I know most of the world is still on lockdown. So yeah, let me know what you're doing, what you're having fun with, what's driving you insane. Let me know in the comments. I hope to be back very soon with something else. I love you all loads. Stay safe, stay kind, stay well. Bye for now. Bye.